a short pit stop.
Somebody was worried about his Stockyards attire, so we are now shopping.
He really wanted to dress for the occasion, but I couldn't quite talk him into a hat.
This is my first time in a boot barn. It smells like boots, like good, like clean new boots, you know, that new boot smell. There also looks like there's some good stuff for ladies over here, so I'm wandering off. I really like this dress, but I am determined not to buy a new outfit today. Unfortunately, I think I might be buying an outfit today.
When we made it to the boot section, we were absolutely shocked at the prices on some of these. We even found pairs that went up past $600. There were a lot to choose from, and eventually we did find the more affordable section, thankfully.
It's a Cayman belly boot right there. Marco got a whole outfit, boot cleaner, conditioner, all the whole 9 yards, so he's about to be a real cowboy. I didn't get anything. I put it back because realistically I needed a smaller size in the skirt, and I promised myself I wouldn't shop today.
Our very next stop after we changed was the Stockyards, which is entirely decked out in Western architecture, decor, signs, anything you can think of. It's designed in Western fashion.
We are going to see the steer. They're about to do the walkthrough with them.
Before the steer walkthrough, they share some history and a couple of jokes.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Fort Worth. Welcome to Historic Stockyards. After it's over, make your way over here.
People come from all over to see this cattle drive. The announcer goes through some questions like if you're from Texas, cheer, if you're from the US, but outside of Texas, cheer, if you're from outside of the US, cheer, and there's people cheering from every single group. The cattle drive happens twice a day at 11:30 a.m. and 4 p.m. No matter which time you go, there's gonna be people lining the street to see these steer. They are so big, and most of them have horns longer than people are tall, including me, which isn't hard to do because I'm not very tall, but that's still over 5 feet width of horns. I don't know about you, but I think these steer are absolutely beautiful. They're so big and muscular, they just look powerful. This is Gunner. After the steer walk through the street, you have an opportunity to sit on one. I sat on him the last time I was here, so today it was Marco's turn. It is $10 to sit on the steer, but it is a really cool experience.
Right after the steer walk the street, there's a comedy gunfight over in this area, and we might have missed it, but we're hustling to try to make it.
A decent sized crowd had already formed, so I kind of had to squeeze in and record over some heads.
Over all the fingers with the trigger finger and stick that in the right ear.
They are firing off real guns in this show, not loaded, but they had us cover our ears for it because it's a little bit loud. The show's a bit long, but it's full of jokes, and they even get people from the crowd involved. Basically, a villain shows up and they have a fake little shootout. The comedy gun show is in the same area as all the little shops, so after that was over, we just hung out under here in the shade, popping into shops, checking out some products. This beef jerky store lets you sample any flavor that you want. They had traditional flavors, and then they also had some interesting flavors to go along with those. We also had venison, bison, and elk jerky.
We're gonna ask for some samples. This is sweet bourbon. He already tried mango habanero. How was the mango habanero?
Delicious. Oh, a little spicy.
And it was from the side where they're softer. This is like tough and traditional. Oh yeah, that was tough.
Good though.
I'm gonna be honest, it just tastes like regular jerky to me. I'm not getting the sweet bourbon. It tastes like jerky. It's good jerky. Margot thinks I can handle the mango habanero. This has way more flavor. It's a little hot. It's just water. That made my eyes water, but he wants to buy it. This is candy with real bugs in it.
There was a shocking number of options for bug-filled candy in this store.
Okay, the Cricket Lick It is sending me. That's hilarious. Show them your drink.
Rainwater, a little spicy.
This is a social district too, so you can drink and walk in here. There are a lot of neat shops to check out in here, and just like the outside, it's all Western themed. The train tracks are working. There's a train you can book tickets on that runs from the historic Grapevine district to the Stockyards. So you start at Grapevine, come to the Stockyards, have 2 hours to hang out and walk around, and then the train takes you back to Grapevine. At the Stockyards, there's a little bit of everything. It's not just souvenirs. There's stuff for your house, there's spices and teas, there's foods. I was excited for the spice and tea exchange because I love drinking tea and I love cooking. You're allowed to take the lids off of these and smell the spices and the teas. Oh, I love curry. That smells like that would make a good curry.
Which one is that?
Carne asada. Chilita fresca. It smells like ají.
One thing I cannot keep Marco out of is candy stores. This was actually bigger than I was expecting on the inside, and the candy was endless. You just walked and it was barrel after barrel after barrel around every corner.
That was so much candy in one place. I'm hungry for real food, so we're about to go get some barbecue.
I read online that Risky's has some of the best barbecue and brisket you can come by, and that's what I really wanted was the brisket. This place was pretty busy, but we managed to get seated right away.
We sat out on the patio. It's actually not that hot. There's a lot of space. They've got fans going. There's misters. I'm looking at the plates around us, and the portions here are quite large. Very big, definitely in Texas. The sauce comes in a Corona bottle, so I really have no idea what this is.
This was so much food, but there were really no small portion sizes on the menu to order. Also, the pickle chips, amazing.
This is the first bite of brisket. This is so tender. You have to try this. Nobody does brisket like Texas. That was delicious. The toast was okay. The pickled jalapeno, also delicious. I just couldn't eat anymore because it has the seeds in it and I thought I was gonna choke on the heat. Did not like the beans. Potato salad is okay. Coleslaw is good, I just got full. The pickles, those are some good fried pickles. They're actually fried to the point that they're crispy all the way through, like even to the pickle. Usually pickles are still a little soft on the inside. These are actually pickle chips. They also accidentally slipped a few onions in with our pickles. They're delicious.
We had more to explore after dinner, and this is just a really neat area to walk around. There's carriages and covered wagons right in the streets with the traffic. They put a lot of effort into making this a true Western themed area, and it shows. They did a really good job.
The live music has started in the square. It's over in front of where the rodeo is, and those gates are opening soon too.
If you want to hop in a carriage and take a ride around the square, you absolutely can.
We are not going to the rodeo. We're just gonna explore the Stockyards area, but there is a rodeo every Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m.
This is another area in Fort Worth where the bars are open late and you can enjoy some drinks under the lights in the streets and the stars. There's a lot of live music, several bars to choose from, and it's a pretty safe area. There's even a hotel at the end of the street, which was gorgeous. This is a must visit if you find yourself in Fort Worth. If you want the true Western experience, from the architecture to the activities to the shopping, the Fort Worth Stockyards is the place that you need to hit up. These are just a few more clips of the streets and another funny sign that I found in Texas.
Oh, I'm zoomed in 2 times. We don't need that. I will give Texas businesses one thing. They are funny. They have funny sayings. They carry funny products. They put out funny signs. We're back in the car. We're gonna head home. There is a lot more to see at the Stockyards. There's a lot we didn't do. There's breweries, there's live music, there's the rodeo, but we're hot and someone's boots are not broken in yet.
Legs are raw.
His legs are raw. So that was just a short little preview of the Stockyards. It's really cool. It's definitely worth a visit.